United States Geological Survey has issued an earthquake warning for the entire U.S. Pacific coastline. At 3:47 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, several earthquakes in Southern California measuring a 6.8 on the Richter scale occurred near San Diego, causing major damage to the structures in the city and those around it. The United States Geological Survey has found that several other earthquakes of a force similar to the San Diego earthquakes will occur all throughout the states of California, Oregon, and Washington, mainly on the coastlines. If you are in the areas mentioned, please evacuate to somewhere safe immediately. These quakes will cause severe damage, especially to those areas closest to the shore. Stay tuned to local media outlets for further information. Monday. Partly cloudy with a 50% chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Monday night. Partly cloudy. Tuesday. The National Weather Service in Portland has issued a tsunami watch for the entire U.S. Pacific coastline. The recent magnitude 6 to 7 earthquakes that occurred throughout the states of Washington, Oregon, and California may have triggered a large tsunami headed for the west coast, but that cannot be confirmed at this time. Please be ready to evacuate in the event of a tsunami approaching. Tsunamis are large, unsurfable waves that can cause utter destruction to entire cities in a short matter of time. Stay tuned to local media outlets for further information on this potentially dangerous situation.
Damn, we better not get one of them sharks again. Amen, brother. Wait, what's that? What? Oh crap, it's a big ass tsunami. Turn the other way. Now, this is not how I die. It's too late. Help! I can't breathe.
The National Weather Service has issued a tsunami warning for the entire U.S. Pacific coastline. At 2:33 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, a large tsunami that is believed to be approximately 700 meters in height was spotted 10 miles away from the west coast. This tsunami is approaching land quickly, and citizens are being urged to evacuate to the east coast now. This tsunami will submerge the west coast underwater, so if you remain in your current location, you will face certain death upon the tsunami's impact. Evacuate now. Repeating, evacuate now. Stay tuned to local media outlets for further information.
Why are we still here? A tsunami is about to hit and we're still here! Right off the coast! Oh, great. Maybe they want us to die.
All personnel on site, please seek a nearby blast shelter. A mega tsunami is approaching, and this power plant will breach, letting out 10 megatons of radioactive waste. Please remain in your blast shelters until an all clear is given by site security or authorities. Thank you for your cooperation.
Alright, you heard it. Move your ass to the shelter now.
This is a national emergency broadcast. Earthquake activity in the Australia/Asia region has triggered two 700-meter mega tsunamis to form in the area. One of the tsunamis is headed for the following areas: Sydney, Newcastle, Port Macquarie, Canberra, and Melbourne. If you are in those areas, evacuate now. These areas will likely be submerged underwater. Please evacuate now. Stay tuned to local media for further information.
This is an administrative message from the U.S. government in response to the tsunami that impacted the West Coast. When the tsunami hit, 34 nuclear power plants were breached, releasing more than 160 megatons of nuclear waste. The waste has contaminated the water of the Pacific Ocean, and citizens are urged not to swim in the waters, as you will die if you touch the water. All beaches on the current West Coast are now quarantined. Anyone who trespasses into the beaches will be immediately arrested and could face up to 5 years in prison. In addition to this, two other mega tsunamis have impacted Australia and Asia, breaching more nuclear power plants, releasing more than 390 megatons of nuclear waste. The Pacific Ocean is now considered extreme. This is an emergency action notification. All programming has been suspended until further notice at the request of the White House. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. At 5:11 p.m., an 800-meter tsunami was detected in the Atlantic Ocean, currently 145 miles away from the U.S. Atlantic coastline. This tsunami is believed to have been triggered by earthquake activity in Europe. The recent tsunami, that buried 6 states including Alaska and Hawaii underwater, has raised concern for this approaching wave. Not only will this tsunami destroy the East Coast, but it will also breach more nuclear power plants, releasing even more nuclear waste, which is toxic to all living creatures on the planet. All residents on or near the East Coast are being advised to evacuate to the central United States, away from any ocean waters. Please evacuate the East Coast now. Repeating, please evacuate the East Coast now. The East Coast will be completely destroyed.